What is up guys, Patterson here, and today's FIFA 17 video. So asked him by a subscriber, we are today going to be doing a Lacazette hybrid. So I'm going to be doing this live like I did in another video a few days ago live. So I'm going to start off with Lacazette. I did do a Ligue 1 cheap team, which you can find on my channel if you're interested in more of a cheaper kind of team. So what we're going to do is do an expensive team today, which I think is the way it should be, really, because that's what FIFA is now. Since there's not long left, you need that kind of expensive team. So what I'm going to do is just show you how to link up the players and then what to do in the game. If I can find this first player I'm looking for, let's look for centre mid. So we'll have there two of the players I'm going to be using as the cam. So we'll have Matuidi to link up with Lacazette, and we'll have Kante to link up with this player, which is obviously also in my club. And you can see a sneak peek of my club tour that is coming soon. So there we'll put Pogba in as the CDM, get to link up with Kante and Lacazette. Here is kind of a weird one because I don't think he's that good, but we're going to go special, and if we can find him, there he is there, Dele Alli as a centre CDM, but this is obviously to shake things up at certain points. So let's put our special left back, that is Ashley Cole, in. Probably see where this is going. Chris Smalling is going there. So if you want more of a kind of Ligue 1 team, I would actually advise you to do something different, but obviously I would probably change this up, put Matuidi on that side, put Pogba there, and then you get the more kind of well-rounded links. So here we'll go, I think he's a centre mid in my club, but I'm not really sure. Let's have a look. We do have David Luiz, which I was going to use there, but I don't think he'll work for most people as they probably can't afford him. So we're going to use Gonalons there as a CDM, and centre back special, and we're going to go with Perrin, who you can actually get his Inform 86 if you actually want to do that. Let's go normal right back and get Aurier. So goalkeeper, I don't know who I'm going to use in goal, but let's just go with David De Gea. Easiest one for the links. Perrin doesn't get full chemistry here, so what I would actually advise you doing is go on Premier League, French, I don't have any, but get Lloris. I think he gets full chem now, does he? Yes, he does, and that pretty much fits the hybrid kind of stuff. So on the bench, if this was me personally, I would not do that. I would go, that's not going to work either, is it? This has been such a shambles so far. So on the bench, I would, obviously I've got some big hitters in Harry Kane and Lukaku, and I've got Taiwo there as well, who's a solid card. Who else do we have? We'll have David Luiz, we'll have Ericsson, we'll have Gomez, we'll have Nzonzi, Aspas, Insigne. The list goes on of players I've earned over the few months playing this game. So here you can see obviously the team, and what I'm going to do now is just show you what the team should be when you start the game and change it around in game. Obviously we've got David Luiz on the bench. These players probably going to come on as substitutes at some point. So you don't need any of these players on the bench or probably in the team. You can go for the cheapest versions you can. Ashley Cole, you get Luke Shaw there if you wanted for a cheaper version. Pogba, you can get, I can't remember who the French one is. Coquelin you could get in there instead. Matuidi, instead of Matuidi, who you get Tolisso maybe. Gonalons, could get Tolisso's Inform there if you had more money, or his cheaper version. So Matuidi obviously scored at 87, which upgrades his physical, and that's it. So in game, I would actually do this, right? It's quite simple. You put Dele Alli there, you swap Gonalons for Matuidi, and you take Gonalons out. So just get Gonalons normal card. So let's put Harry Kane or something there. This can obviously be up to you, but this team is solid as it is now. This team could win you Elite 1, Elite 2, Elite 3, top 100 maybe if you put David Luiz off the bench in the centre mid position. But as Pogba, what I would advise, I don't think he works very well as a CM. As a central cam, he's unbelievable, as well as Harry Kane, I think, has got a lot of goals for me now. You can see Harry Kane has got 69 goals and 47 assists, which isn't bad for a player of his kind of... He hasn't got 4-star skills, he hasn't got 4-star weak foot. And I think he's a solid cutter, he scores a lot for me. Dele Alli is a player I don't really like that much. But 2 Player of the Month Calms. Obviously you can see he's got 50 goals and 50 assists, which is not bad at all for him. Calm, who sometimes comes off the bench, and I would say Ashley Cole is the best left back in world football ever, probably, maybe. But this card in the game is solid. Obviously, LA Galaxy, he doesn't really link up with the Premier League players, but he is someone that if you think, oh, the Premier League left backs are too expensive, or Premier League left backs are not very good, this card is solid. 10 games. Cost us 50k, but Marcus Alonso will cost you 90k, and he's 83 overall, and he's Spanish. Where you get Ashley Cole, you put 2 English players around him. There you go, full chemistry. Obviously you swap Matuidi, but we'll put Gonmans back in. I didn't know what was going on there for a second, you can probably tell. Full chemistry on every player. Obviously if you want to, you put the players who are centre mids calms. I don't think it makes much difference. If you play 10 games, they'll get 10 chem anyway. So this is the team. I think it's a very solid team, especially left back and right back are unbelievable. Best left back in the game, Ashley Cole, and the best right back, Aurier, in the game. Alongside Perrin, who's a solid stats compared to Chris Smalling. So Perrin pretty much apart from pace really, Perrin matches up with Chris Smalling. Wonderful. So look at these work rates, this way he lets himself down, kind of his height as well. He's 5'11" and he's got medium. We look at Chris Smalling, 6'4", medium high, played over 1,000 games for me. That's very solid of him, and he's done a good service for the club. So we'll look at a few other players that you don't really need. We've got Pogba. I don't think you need him, but if you've got the money you can obviously get him. Let's show you some player instructions here. Stay back while attacking on left back and right back, which you don't need to on this case. What have I done there? You do not need to put these 2 left back and right backs. So they're that high quality left back and right back, you can pretty much tell them to do what they want and they'll do it. So you don't need to order them. Can't even speak there. Order them around very much. Stay back while attacking on both. Obviously Dele Alli isn't staying there, so doesn't really matter. I would just press start as soon as you get in the game and do the thing I told you to change. So Pogba, I'll put him on basic defence support and keep everything the same. Obviously here you want these ones because they're obviously going to be Dele Alli and some calm off the bench. I'll just keep stay forward on both of them. Unless you want those players who want more well rounded, then basic defence support will suit you fine. Central striker, stay central, getting behind, press back line. So what I've always used on the striker and it always seems to work. So I can't really... I'm going to do a video soon on my custom tactics I've been using. Well, I've just pretty much found them recently since the patch of the custom tactics. So this is what I would suggest pretty much of now. But I'm not saying these are the best because I have some pretty good ones at the minute where I've won Division 1 back to back with a pretty average team, I would say, to be honest, for this point in FIFA. So you can pause the video there if you want to look at the custom tactics and the player instructions. I've been Patterson, thank you for watching, I will see you next time and goodbye.